So, first question is, do you belong in nature and why?
The vibes I'm getting, it's just like last year, so I'm feeling it's gonna be something new but something different at the same time. So, and I think because I'm the only student returning here, I'm playing a leadership role. It's gonna be a different kind of perspective for me here.
Feeling excited and also a little anxious because, I'm going with a whole group of new people. I got to get to know these people. I don't know them at all.
I'm nervous being away from my family because I've always gone on trips with them, so this is my first time just being by myself.
Native people had to stand up for themselves. So there's the history part of living on any one of the 7 Ojibwe reservations in the state of Minnesota.
Time frame, there's about 7 major stopping places that were designated for our people, and so each of these stopping places could last anywhere from 50 years to 100 years. So if the Miga shell ever came out of the sky again, you knew it was kind of time to keep moving. And so a couple of the places that we really want to talk more about, kind of this Detroit River area, so this third stopping place, that's kind of where we split into from this large group of Ojibwe speaking communities and kind of broke off into other different nations. So the other Algonquin languages like Kickapoo, Sac and Fox, Potawatomi, Menominee, those tribes kind of stayed on the south side of the Great Lakes, and then the Ojibwe speaking communities kind of stayed on the northern part, so kind of into Canada, top of the UP of Michigan, northern part of Wisconsin, northern part of Minnesota, all the way as far west as Montana actually. So instead of having like a physical currency like money, it was all based off of trading. And so on the back there we have kind of in cursive we have the standardized system. So you have 1 beaver pelt is worth 3 wolf furs. You have some other objects, blankets, tobacco, candles, fabrics that you might see within this fur trading post here.
Somewhere deep beneath this south there's another came. So much fear and so much care, just another night. And I waited back home and I waited back through just a common thread. I walked through the fire and I went for the fear, but you went alone. And I waited back home and I waited back home and I waited back.
It was actually that talk around the fire that Jerry had when he was talking so much about his culture, and I still feel that disconnect, and it's hard to cope with that at times because I feel like I want that kind of pride, and I want something like that to hold on to, because I don't have that with my family or anything else. We don't have tradition like that, or I I don't know anything about my ethnic background or anything like that, and I want to learn. I really do, because I feel like when I do that, it can help me like figure out my identity out here in the outdoors, because like I said, I go with my white grandpa and my white uncles and all that, and I'm kind of the only like brown person out there, man, and I try not to pay close attention to it. I try not to overthink it. I just try to enjoy what I have, but why am I the only one here, and why don't I have what so many other people have, you know? I just get proven over and over and over again that this is what I need. This is what makes me me. Being out here, man, just the sights and sounds, and the thing that scares me is it's not gonna last forever because of what's going on with our climate and all that. I feel like it's gonna go away before it's even begun for me, you know? That's a bigger one. Is that a pike? Oh, no, that's a nice grass. Woo! Now that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh. Yes, bro.
Wait, let's see.
Oh, small hands, man.
See, I can go into the Pringles,
Yeah,
but when I try to grab the Pringles,
So we're gonna go biking. We have from now until pretty much lunch, I think, right, Anna?
Yep.
Okay, so now until noon. So we've got over an hour to go biking, which is plenty of time. Meander around here and get comfortable. Practice shifting a little bit and make sure that it all feels good and stuff like that. Let's head into the trail center really quick. There's still a couple helmets up here.
You good, Dorian?
I'm good. You got it.
The really cool thing about the Wolf Center is we're also non-advocacy. So we don't take a stance on hunting, legislation, any of that kind of stuff. So we're really just there to teach people. So hunters can come in to talk to us, ranchers can come in to talk to us, people that know nothing about wolves can come in to talk to us. So we're really there to just help people understand what they're really doing out there in the wild. So someone was asking what telemetry is. It's really just going to be a way to track animals, and that's going to be through radio collars. So this here is what a radio collar looks like for a wolf. They get a little bit bigger when you're looking at deer ones, because deer necks are a little bit bigger than wolves. Get a little smaller if you're putting it on something smaller. Makes sense, right? But this is going to be the part that's actually going to transmit the signal. So this will send out a signal to this equipment here that we can hear and translate to how close that wolf is actually going to be and where that wolf is located. So for this equipment, this is going to transmit the signal, and then our Yagi, fun word for this device here, is going to receive that signal, and then our receiver, which is going to be the part that will kind of transmit it into understanding for us. So we're going to practice today by hiding the collar around, and we're going to try to find it. Does that sound like we can do that? Sounds reasonable? Yeah.
Is there such a thing as a lifetime fishing license in the state of Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yes, there is. Okay, I want one.
Yeah, I think it totally depends.
Damn, boy, actually has a whole seed.
It's over there.
Yeah, we saw you run this way.
Did y'all see me?
Yeah.
I knew I saw me.
So dumb.
They probably see me. They probably see me, but they're still all the way over there.
Maybe they're just trying to do.
They really thought you went there first now.
Okay, so for those of you
you're
who
never
hit
finding
the
our
collar,
It could be
can you
anywhere
show
in
the
the
group
entire-
where it is?
I was right.
I hit it.
Yeah, it's
Can you show them where it is?
It's not that way.
Wherever it is, just get it. Awesome.
Bro, you're not finding it, bro.
You should grab it? I get it.
I thought you, bro.
I didn't know we could put it in a tree.
Oh, well. Yeah, y'all wouldn't have found it if it wasn't in the tree, so the tree doesn't make a difference.
That was like get. Wait, I still don't even get. Wait, how would any of us even have got that? Right, like for sure.
For sure.
Cheating, we win. Greg did not tell us he put it in the tree.
Almost every one of our ancestors used fire to cook food. That is probably our similarity, and then we all have food in common. You guys will leave here with memories of food and memories of other things, but then maybe you'll eat a food or a spice down the road and it'll be, oh, I remember that taste from camp. But tonight we're gonna celebrate the last night you're here by making our own bread, so that you'll also, while you're inside, make a kebab. Then you'll put your kebab in there, and we've got some sauces on it and some chips and some mashed potatoes for you too.
Okay, where would you like us?
We can do 3 at a time, and if you guys want to go on that side of the table, we're just going to roll this out to the size of like a pita bread.
It's the symmetry, and you can see it's very round. It's plump, it's firm, it adds character in it. You can see the definition in it. It feels nice. It has potential, I'd say.
I think that looks great.
How big is it supposed to be?
Here we go.
Salt
Do you
line.
need this? I need it. Oh, she needs it. How am I supposed to know? Alright. Perfection. That's how y'all do it.
Yeah. Last thing.
That's right. How long should each side be?
That's turning it like clockwise every like 2 minutes or so it doesn't burn. Yes, far better inside of.
So, first question is, do you belong in nature, and why?
I really feel like I do belong in nature now, because like now, like getting the feeling of like, I don't know, like feeling peaceful here. I don't really want to go back to like, you know, the fast life. Here I could just like be at peace and like, I don't know, go at my own pace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Greg. Being here, I feel so disconnected from my school life, and I don't have to worry about responsibilities or chores. So being here, I feel so relaxed, and my mind is so at peace. Yes.
Yeah, I can relate to that because I've made so many different connections with people. I've bettered my relationships with others, and some of my greatest memories have always involved nature, around a fire, in the woods, on the water. So yeah, I do believe.
like the leaves on the trees. Hold on one sec, the page flipped over. That was beautiful. Can we remember? Nature is my home, like the leaves on the trees. I live here and I'm free. I'm walking by the stream. I look down and I see who I'm meant to be. Is this really me? I see my reflection. I look a little green. In distance I hear screams. Then I dive in. Why I got fins and little tiny limbs. I realize I'm a fish. I'm a little scared. And I'm not prepared. I make friends with a shark. Denami, here's your part.
Listen. Rounds over their head like the sharks, man. Rapping out the park, swag like Carlton. Detroit, happiest day, I flow Marvin. Heard it through the grapevine, I'm a soul artist. Trying to take mine, could be my next target. Approach precaution when the sharks live. Deep diving in the wrong waters is the indecision full of thoughts. And lyrically, the belly of the sea, I was tossed there. I learned how to maneuver. Ask fishermen who try to shoot us, then auction us for loot. Wildlife dominion, hunt with vengeance. Prevailing over competition, my teeth are endless at any given instance. Put it in a weapon drawer. I'm liable to transform in a Declanon. When the bet is on, that's just what it's see. Going but I'm here to prove it wrong.
Nature is my home, like the fish in the sea.
In the sea.
It's who I'm meant to be.
It's who I'm meant to be.
This is really me.
This is really me.
Nature is my home. Like the fish in the sea.
Like the fish in the sea.
It's who I'm meant to be.
It's who I'm meant to be.
This is